it's Emma, Super Sensitive Human, and today I'm going to do a little further tour of my neighborhood. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch what I love about living in Arizona, and in that one I go in one direction across the creek. Today I'm going to go in the opposite direction up the hill, and the reason I'm going to do this is because I'm going to go to the gas station and fill up a couple jugs of water. My car is still being worked on, so I don't like the taste of the water that goes through my Berkey filter. Here's my Berkey filter. It just doesn't get out enough of the salts and minerals and stuff to make it tasty for me. So I'm gonna put two of these in a backpack and carry them back home, which is not terribly comfortable, but that's what I'm gonna do. We're also gonna give Mercy a walk, who's only been on 2 walks in the last week. Look at what a mess she's made of the sidewalk, scooping out her dog holes. So directly across from me we have this little lot that's part of the neighbor's property that I really enjoy, having nothing over here but trees. Then next door to me we have this guy Rick's house. He doesn't live here, he lives in Phoenix and he hardly ever comes back. So that's also nice because more breathing room for me. He's got some weird style. He really is OCD about this yard, to pick up every leaf on the ground, pick up every little weed. It's kind of a shady looking single wide. Somebody does live here. They have a van that has like garbage bags over the windows. This one used to rent, but then it was for sale. I think it went for like $70,000 or something. Don't know much about those people. They've got kids. This place, somebody here lives in like a motorhome in the driveway that they're always taking out and bringing back. This compound has barky dogs that bark every time we walk by. This one I can't believe they're actually fixing. I thought that it was needed to be torn down. It was in real rough, rotten shape, but they're painting it up and everything inside there. So here's the name of my fancy subdivision, Montezuma Havens. I would come and plant cactuses and stuff here if I had more time and energy. Give us some beauty. Not every house in Montezuma Haven is like a shitty single wide. Some of them are actually nicer houses. The property values along the creek are probably $200,000 a lot or so. So this is the back way to the gas station. We just walked up this little dirt road and going back down this little dirt road. Mercy is wearing a gentle leader harness that goes around her face, which she hates. She always tries to rub it off and take it off, but it makes her way easier to control, because otherwise she's just pulling the whole time, and I can't hold her back. She weighs like 90 pounds, and when she wants to pull towards something, my 115 pounds cannot hold her down. This little mountain back here, I call it Starlight Hill because the road that goes up there is called Starlight. Maybe someday I'll do a walk to the top of there because you can see really far in all directions from there. I feel like a reverse hunter-gatherer taking my jugs up to the gas station from down by the water where I live. live. Because in like the past, the natives who lived here would have lived on the tops of the hills and up high for the most part to for protection probably, and come down every day with their jugs to the stream to bring water back up those hills. There's all kinds of signs of inhabitation in like my neighborhood has one house that has a rock in the yard with a pounding hole in it, like a not pounding, grinding hole. There's a church and a post office in that direction. And here we are, coming up around the back of the gas station. Probably takes like 10 or 15 minutes to get here. I leave Mercy tied up. She's pretty good at being tied up. And go inside and get some produce. Well, they're out of produce except for this apple with a scar on it, but I bought it anyway because I wanted an apple. It's probably because I bought all the produce. I'm probably buying them out like more than they'd normally sell. And here's where we get the water. It's no spring water, but I enjoy it a lot more than the tap water or the Berkey filter water. And there we go. Time to pick up our dog. I guess I'm identifying heavily with my YouTube audience because I keep saying our and we. I'm curious how the natives who lived here would have carried their water. They certainly had pots, big clay pots. You find the shards all over the place, but I'm curious if they carried the pots like in front of them or behind them, like in some kind of woven basket or line, or they carried them on their heads. You know, last time I carried the water home, I noticed that my knees were really sore from carrying this extra weight, but today they're not, so I don't know what was going on that day. My sandals are doing awesome, way better than wearing shoes actually, because when I'm wearing shoes and carrying all this weight, then my toes slam into the front. But these sandals, you would be surprised that they bear the weight so well because they're super duper thin. Can't show you because Mercy's going to pull me over. They're super duper thin soled sandals, and walking over all these rocks and stuff, but they're very extremely comfortable. It smells really good out here today, like just a vague wood smoke scent, like some kind of good firewood, like mesquite or something.